Hey guys, once again, thank you for joining this video. I'm sure you will have some tips. And this time, the video is about decision making and how easy or how difficult it is to make a good decision. So I would like to give some tips. But before I go ahead, please I would request you to subscribe and follow my channels so that it will give me a hope that you guys are looking. Although I'm having about 400 to 500 views to each of my videos every day, and that's a great thought. But when I don't see any subscribers, then I wonder, where things are not working. So please subscribe and comment. I'm always open for feedback. Okay. So saying that, so let us discuss certain points. So I'm going to show you some few of my slides related to decision making, and let's see, what we can share with each other. And yeah, I hope you will like. I'm sure you will like it. Okay. So let me just put this on a slideshow. Yeah, I hope you're able to see the screen. No two doubts about it. So basically, my title of my session is "Do not rush making rash decisions." People have a tendency to take decisions in a rush, irrespective of the position that they are working for, and that is something which is definitely not the right thing to do. And invariably, when you take rash decisions, 75 to 80% of the times you will make a wrong decision, and later on, when you want to repent for it, it is too late. So, as an experienced coach, a person who has been in the system for over 30 years, having worked with all kinds of organizations, I would like to share my experiences and certain points where I think is very, very important. So basically, what prompts you to make a decision, a good decision? Okay, I'm only going to discuss about the positives and what you need to do and what one should ideally do to make the right decisions. When you are in a situation to make a decision. First of all, you should know what the focus is all about. Focus on the process. Have you been able to understand why you're taking a decision? If somebody, in your place is in that situation, okay, and you have to make a decision for himself, what would you do? Okay, if it is for somebody else, what would you do? So you have to take all the pros and cons, take all the permutations and combinations before you take a decision. And for that, you need to focus on the process, whether you have followed the right processes, you have taken everybody into consensus where it is required to be. And finally, it is up to you how you make a decision. After all, it's all about being a good leader to make a good decision. You have to be a good leader and a good, administrator to take the right decision at the right time. So follow the process first. Secondly, never jump to conclusions. Just do not jump to conclusions. The moment you do that, you are, because of some kind of lineage to somebody or a partial thought process about something, you're always going to be in trouble. So never jump into conclusions before you make a good decision. Okay, think twice, take your time where it is required, where you have the time, take your time, but ensure you are in full consensus of your thought. Your mind and your heart, okay, both together should give you a proper decision, should give you the right force to do the right thing at the right time. That's very important. Don't just jump on it. Think before you take a call. Third, you need to be observant. It's a very, very important trait in a person. If you're not observant or intuitive, you always have a trouble. You always are going to call for challenge. You need to make sure that you are well observant, you are seeing things around you, you are understanding what has happened around you before you take a final call. And you need to be intuitive. You need to know that if I take this decision, what will be the outcome? What are the repercussions? Think the pros and cons both. Weigh the balance, the way you would like to have it, and accordingly take a decision. But never take biased decisions. I always tell that to my people. Never take biased decisions. Be less emotional and more courageous. You may be taking a decision against your best friend or your best colleague or your best manager, okay, which may not be as per his interest. But you need to be more courageous to think that if it is good for the organization, it is good for your team morale, you have to take a decision. Nothing can stop you from taking the right decision. Absolutely nothing. As I said before also, I'm just trying to elaborate again. Think before you act on your decision. Whatever you are going to act, think twice, thrice, but be firm. Once you have taken, you should ensure that you do not regret later. So that is very important that you are courageous, as I said before. You must think before you act on your decision. Okay, just don't take it. Thinking is a process where you should take time, think all the pros and cons, and then take a call. And just again, as I said, don't just go for the sake of doing it. Okay, just go beyond your feeling. If your feeling says I should take this decision, it's fine. But you should be intuitively right. Your intuition should say that this is the best way to go forward. And that will take you to the next level. If you are not confident about something, hold back your decision. Don't jump and rush to make a decision. Just hold back. Just wait. Wait for some time. Okay. And always, most importantly, own your decision. Whatever decision you take, you must own up to it. Don't just prod and pass it on and say that, oh, I have to take a decision for X, Y, Z. If you're taking a decision, stand by it, own up for it. Because that is the sign of a good leader. A leader who will pass the buck and say, oh, Mr. X and Y was responsible for this decision, but I just had to pass it on. I'm sorry about it, but I'm not for it. But this is a decision. Don't make a decision on behalf of somebody. If you are at a what do you call important position or title which is responsible and accountable, you need to be very, very sure that you're just not taking a decision for the sake of it. So I hope these points are helpful. There can be many other points which I can go on and on, but these being a short video, I thought these are the essential prompting questions you need to make to yourself, before you take a good and sound decision. Okay, this is I'm just giving as an example. Say you are in a situation where you understand that there are 3 different ideas and you have to take a call on which idea is good, and you have to ensure that you have the matrix in front of you to see what the customer pain is. If the pain is high and your technical feasibility is also high and the brand alignment is also high, then this is the right decision that you are making. If your matrix does not support you, where you are taking the right call at the right situation, then never take a decision. You have to have a win-win all over. As you see in this slide, the customer pain, the technical feasibility, and the brand alignment, all of that should support you to be, take the right decision. That's very, very important. Okay. I hope you understood this. Just put your focus, you'll understand it better. It's all about, say, 3 points to each. Customer pain, 3. Technical feasibility, 3. Brand alignment, 3. Whichever gives you the maximum options as a model, that is your best decision. So always square it down where you require to take a decision and then take it up. Okay. Put down your points like customer pain, feasibility, brand alignment, put them down in order and then take a call. Okay. I hope you like the video. So please do share, please do like Facebook and subscribe, most important, okay, so that we can get more inspiration to make many more such videos, because in a few months I will be having some more experts from the industry also talking on specific topics. Please feel free to share. You can see my website, rajeebghosh.com. You can also send your comments and areas where you think you need some guidance. We'll always have somebody to do that for you. Okay. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.